Today we are going to study about Alzheimer's disease. Definition. What is Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disease. In it, brain cell connections and the cell themselves degenerate and die, eventually destroying memory and other important mental functions. Alzheimer's disease occurs in older age. There is associated decline in cognitive functions. There is declining activities of daily living, and also behavioral disturbance are found in patients suffering from Alzheimer's disease. What are the causes of Alzheimer's disease? The primary cause of Alzheimer's disease is aging. Reduced acetylcholine is the other cause. There is also genetics, that is familial Alzheimer's disease. In patients with head injury, Alzheimer's disease is more common. The patients having improper diets are more prone to Alzheimer. Obese patients, patients who are having diabetes, hypertension, and individuals who are smoking are more susceptible to develop Alzheimer's disease. What is the pathophysiology of Alzheimer's disease? Alzheimer's disease is associated with neuronal loss and synaptic degeneration. There is also accumulation of abnormal lysosomes in patients suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Plaques and tangles, they have a role to play in Alzheimer's disease. Two abnormal structures called plaques and tangles are prime suspect in damaging and killing nerve cells. What are plaques? Plaques are deposits of protein fragment called beta amyloid that builds up in spaces between the nerve cell. And what are tangles? Tangles are twisted fibers of protein called tau that builds up inside cells. As you can see in the image of normal brain versus Alzheimer brain, you can find neurofibrillary tangles and amyloid plaques in Alzheimer's brain. What are the clinical features of Alzheimer's disease? The patients with Alzheimer's disease will be having memory loss. There will be impaired ability to learn new things and recall the previously learned things. There will be also increased difficulty with remembering names and understanding what is being said to the person. An impaired ability to carry out motor activity and failure to identify objects is also seen. There is a gradual decline in activities of daily living that will eventually lead to disability and dependence on others. The patient suffering from Alzheimer's will be having behavioral problems, they may be irritable, psychotic problems, and they are more prone to depression. Pneumonia is a common cause of death in patients with Alzheimer because aspiration is common because of impaired swallowing in these patients. Here is an image showing Alzheimer's symptoms. In Alzheimer's, the patient may also be confused with time and location, difficulty in doing familiar tasks which the earlier patient was doing. He may misplace items and forget where it was. There may be difficulty in solving problems, memory loss, poor judgment, unfounded emotion. The patient may withdraw himself from social activities. He may have difficulty with images and spaces and difficulty with words. What are the investigations which we can do to identify Alzheimer's? We can go for complete blood count. We can also test the patient for syphilis, vitamin B12. We need to assess the thyroid functions in these patients. CT head is usually done to exclude an intracranial pathology. If we do MRI, we may find atrophy in brain. In CSF examination, it may be normal, but it may show slight elevation in protein content. There may be increase in total tau and phosphorylated tau protein, but decrease in beta amyloid protein. And if we do PET scan, we may find decreased FDG uptake in regions of brain. What is the treatment of Alzheimer's disease? We may use cholinesterase inhibitors, which will inhibit acetylcholinesterase, which is the enzyme which degrades acetylcholine in synaptic cleft, thereby increasing the availability of acetylcholine. There are drugs available like donepezil, galantamine, and rivastigmine. Also, we may use N-methyl D-aspartate antagonists, NMDA antagonist, like memantine. Self-care is also important in patients with Alzheimer's. I hope you have learned a lot about Alzheimer's today. Thank you.